welcome to What We Watch After Dark. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Nathan.
And
Thanks for joining us today. Today we are going to review the 2017 movie The Mummy with
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So we watched The Mummy, 2017, starring Tom Cruise, and we could not find it anywhere to stream. It's a Universal, so we ended up renting it for $3.99, but I don't know. I overall, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I did too. I sometimes think that people had this idea of the Brendan Fraser kind of thing coming back. Boris Karloff.
I mean, we recently watched the Brendan Fraser trilogy on Family Movie Night. This one is definitely not one we would show on Family Movie Night. I mean, too much blood for the little one.
And Mercury, but that's just my opinion.
The mercury was freaking him out.
Yeah, I was like,
There's too much mercury.
Way too much. I would not be near that stuff.
Right, but yeah. So definitely they were trying to do kind of a darker spin.
They were
on
going
it.
for a darker tone. They had Tom Cruise jokes in it. Like, there's such a thing as dad jokes. Mm-hmm. I've decided there's Tom Cruise jokes.
Right, and it did have a little bit of levity with his partner when he was like a dead ghost.
I mean, and that goes along with the older storylines of stuff, not the... I mean, we saw a version, Russell Crowe played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Right.
Now, what I liked about it was a change in personality pretty much only. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little look in the eye or something.
Have a crazy look.
But
you can see the veins popping.
But it wasn't an over CGI'd... Mm-hmm. I mean, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen had a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and it was just a big cartoon. Like, kind of like, the first Hulk. Because it was hinting that there were vampires. Mm-hmm. It was hinting
there was like a swamp thing or... like other monsters out there.
Yeah,
that if evil...
It's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. That if they're evil, then they need to be stopped.
Right.
And that was kind of Dr. Jekyll's mission, was to get rid of all the evil in the world. The evil monsters. I mean, I guess kind of giving just a kind of synopsis of this movie. It starts out where we see what happened in Egypt, thousands of years ago, or whatnot.
Yeah, walking around all pretty,
And then, the tragic murders and, buried alive situation and all that, and how she had made a deal with the god of death, right? And now Tom Cruise happens to uncover where they had put her, and of course brings her back.
Gets cursed,
as the main character usually does, and just kind of dealing with all that, and while she's getting more powerful and trying not to turn into the god of death. And there's zombies in here too. I mean, I would call them zombies.
I would say that, they're still mummies because they're not going for brains.
No.
They're
dead, and she's raising the dead.
Okay. This is a perfect thing to make a comment down below.
What's y'all's opinion on this?
I'm saying they're skeletons that have been brought back to life, maybe the army of the dead kind of a thing. She's saying it's more like a zombie. I argue nobody was going for brains, so
I don't know.
You tell us down below.
If every zombie needs to go for brains.
That's like 101 like zombie, man.
Tom Cruise was kicking butt. He was like put his foot through him and everything. Imagine it would be kind of hard to fight a skeleton if you don't have much to punch at.
Yeah. I mean, you could take their head and the body's still coming after you.
Yeah.
I mean, pieces were still, even a hand was still coming after you. All in all, I did like this. I liked it.
I don't know. My favorite scene in the movie was them in the plane when the plane was going down. And they're like, the camera is like supposed to be stationary in this plane, and they're just flipping all around the plane as the plane's like spiraling down. And I was just like, I thought it was like filmed on, a sound stage, and the plane itself was moving, and they're just kind of tumbling around in the bottom, but the camera, of course, is moving with the plane. But that ain't how it was filmed.
No, it's Tom Cruise. He has to really do it.
They were in a freaking plane that was covered in, of course, green screen fabric that was real soft. And the plane was going down. 64 times they had to shoot that thing.
Uh-huh.
And like a lot of the crew got nauseous and was thrown up everywhere. Not Tom Cruise.
Well, they don't call it the vomit rocket for nothing, man.
Yeah.
I think it's time that we give them a look at the trailer.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's go to the trailer.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters.
I saw her. She is real.
Please meet Princess Amunet. She will claim what she has been denied.
All right, we're back. Wasn't that fun? I give it a good solid 7.5.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm not usually into the kind of horror-leaning films. I mean, I wouldn't call this a horror film, but it was dabbling in there. So, yeah, I mean, for what it was, yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
That's what we got for you tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you. And goodbye!